Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to the channel, and I'm back with another video. If you're new or you're returning, hi, my name is Jeanette. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the hair. And before we get into talking about this beautiful, gorgeous 4C hair, let's go ahead and talk about social media platforms. I would like for you guys to follow me on Instagram, that's where I post my photos. So if you want to see my photos of me, follow me on Instagram. But it's also linked in the description down below if you want to go ahead and click the link. I also got TikTok if you want to follow me there. I also got Facebook and Snapchat. So find me on those social media platforms. But the two that are specifically linked in the description down below is TikTok and Insta. I post, I would say, more on Instagram and TikTok. So follow me on those two social media platforms. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this hair. So one thing I do want to do in my hair growth, length retention journey is to incorporate more hair steaming, specifically this type of steaming right here that you see me that I'm doing right now. I want to incorporate more of this in my length retention journey for sure. And I really do want to do that more often than what I have been doing it for, because I believe since I purchased this steamer specifically, I think I've only used it twice on my hair. So I want to use more of it. I want to use it more often, if that makes sense. In today's video, your girl decided to go ahead and show you guys how to blow dry your hair to prepare it for a straightening, or if you want to do what I did, curls. How to prepare your hair to get it straightened or to get some curls. So in this video, you're gonna see me use the reverse specifically for this blow drying part. So here's what I would say when it came to this specific blow drying. So I used in total 2 heat protectant. One of them I was using or spraying a little bit on here, and then eventually at some point I just kept using that one, and I just took some and sprayed it on my hands and tried to spray. One thing that I have learned with get a really good blow dry to get a nice silk pressed is to make sure that you take smaller sections in your blow drying. Have a really good blow dryer. I would say for the reverse specifically, take smaller sections. I did not use the leave-in heat protectant, the one that I would usually use on any other day if I was just going to go ahead and braid my hair up. I used these 2 heat protectant. These 2 heat protectant I've used in the past. As I said, the first one I used more of because I went and sprayed it literally on all the parts that I was doing it. And the other one I started doing spraying on my hand and applying it to the parts, and then eventually all I did was just spray a bunch of it on my hand and just spray it where I did and spread it out to where I did. So that's all I did. And then after that, then you can go in with your flat iron. In this case, the one that I used is the Timer flat iron / curling. Look, you can use it to flat iron and curl. That's the one that I used. I specifically just wanted to try the curling part because every single time I have tried this curling, it's been a whole. So this was, I would say, the attempt that I did with this time, it was so much better to me for me trying to attempt it to do on my whole head. I would say about over time with practice, I can see myself getting better at it. But for what I got, I'm going to take the results that I got. Okay? I'm going to accept the results that I got. But is this my goal? The results I got, is that my goal? No, my goal is to get it really, really nice curls. That's my goal. So I would say I still need to work on it. I still need to practice this curling. But overall, baby, it turned out, to me, it gave what it gave. And I'm okay with it. I am. I'm absolutely okay with it. But with all that being said, that's all I have when it came to that. It's just literally, if you're using the Rev Air, take smaller sections, use 1 or 2 heat protectants. Don't use a leave-in my opinion. My opinion. Don't use a leave-in heat protector unless, I think it could still work either way. I personally just didn't, and I felt like I got better results this way. And after you're done, if you're not doing the curling like I did, this is when you just go in and get you your flat iron and flat iron it straight. Okay? But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the word. I need God onto my day-to-day basis. I need God in order to live. I need God in order to move. I need God to do all things. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Remember that Bible verse. Tune into that Bible verse. Lean into that Bible verse. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. I really, really want to have the courage, the strength to really do more for Christ, because I really do need to do more for the Lord. I do. And I need to start, in order for me to do more for the Lord, in order for me to be the representation that God wants me to be, I have to be leaning in his word. I have to be praying always. I have to be reading my word consistently. And I have to be either fast. I have to be also fasting. And really allowing God to move in your life. Giving him the authority, asking him to speak for you, asking him to be on your behalf is the goal in this life and in this journey. I pray that all is well. I pray that God, whatever you're praying for, whatever you're asking God for, that God will fulfill it in your life. I pray that you will be the version that God wants you to be. I pray that you continue to lean on the Lord and you continue to see that He is great and amazing. There's a song, Make Room by Jonathan Ranners. It's an amazing song. I would highly recommend that you listen to it. I would. It's a beautiful, amazing song. And I truly believe that you do make room for the Lord. Because I think it goes, I choose. Let's see, I don't know. I'm not gonna sing a little bit of this song, but what I'm gonna do is just do a whole video for you guys of me doing different songs. But I'm gonna sing a little bit for you guys so you guys can hear this beautiful song. And it goes, I find space for what I treasure. I make time for what I want. I choose my priorities, and Jesus, you're my number one. So I will make room for you. I will prepare. Now that a question that I have for you and I would like you to reflect on is, will you make room for the Lord? Will you choose God? What are your priorities right now? Is God one of your priorities? Will you find space for what you treasure? Because at the end of the day, we can say we're a Christian all day, every day, okay? We can go to church every Sabbath. But if God is not a priority in our lives, if we're not making room, what are we treasuring? Our desire, our first and only desire. Because sometimes we say God will give you the desires of your heart. But do we desire God? Is he a desire in our heart? Let's first prioritize him. Let's first make room. What do you prioritize every single day that's not even bringing you closer to God? What are you making room for? What are your priorities? Because at the end of the day, your salvation is what I want you to think about. Was God your number one? Did you prioritize him? Just something to think about. This hair turned out absolutely beautiful. As you all know, I'm doing a voiceover. So the day that I did this video is not the day that I'm doing this voiceover. Yeah, I just need more practice at the end of the day. Click that subscribe button, turn on notification. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone. Coming back to the heart of worship.